The elderly priest blessed his vestments before putting them on, kissed this crucifix, and placed the chain over his head. 3 vials of holy water are all he had left, which he placed in his old leather bag, along with his well-read Bible. He sighed before he exited the room. "Fuck this," he thought. I was supposed to be retired. Turning the doorknob, he gave out another sigh and passed through the doorway. The screams and wails of 10,000 banshees would be deafened out by what greeted him. There were 3 others already in the room awaiting his return, 2 of which were clutching their heads trying to blot out the cacophonous noise, the other, however, the cause of the commotion. The din was caused by the child, a little girl, Stephanie he thinks her name was. Not that it mattered. The others in the room were her mother, haggard with grief, and a young trainee exorcist. Why do they always make them children? Fuck those bastards. Fuck them straight to hell, he mused. This was getting out of control. "Will you shut the fuck up?" bellowed the priest. The room fell silent. "Father," the stunned young priest said. The older man turned to him while pointing to the little girl. "It worked, didn't it?" he retorted. "Bitch is quiet now, isn't she? That is my daughter you are talking about. Show some—" came the mother. Yeah, interrupting her. "I've work to do, and I'm tired. Shit, I'm sick of this. You have more of a mouth on you, Father, than I do. Maybe we can coax you to join us," rasped the girl with the voice of an old lady. "Be our disciple." The elderly priest opened up the Bible and started to read out loud in Latin, simultaneously dousing the girl with holy water. As expected, the girl screamed and writhed about the bed, contorting the body in sick and twisted forms impossible for a body to do without being dead first. The bed and furniture levitating and cast about the room, attacking the mother and younger man, but not the exorcist. And the girl started screaming again, the windows blown inward, showering everyone with broken glass. Halfway through his reading, the priest closed his book with a sigh, walked over to the head of the bed, and poured the remnants of the last 2 bottles on the girl's head, and uttered a blessing, sarcastically, and stormed out of the room. "It's over," he said, leaving the house and entering into the passenger seat of the old beat-up car, lit a cigarette and exhaled a satisfying puff of smoke. The 3 left in the room were stunned to silence, yet again. Gaining his composure, the young priest gathered up his belongings, and with a quick blessing, he too swiftly left. 10 minutes later, the young priest, now driving the car, turned to his superior. "What was that, Father? I mean, that wasn't by the book. This piece of scrap?" The elderly man took the Bible out of his bag. "Worthless, not even worth the toilet paper it's printed on," he said as he rolled down the window and tossed it out of the car. "Father!" exclaimed the younger man. "Blasphemous!" "Give me a break. Look, I'm an old git now. Not long for this life, so I'm telling you this. This isn't a suggestion, you understand? Get out, get a wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't care. Just go and get a good lay." "What do you mean?" "You know exactly what I mean. Go and get laid, son." "But I was called." "Do you want to know the truth about this bollocks? What does Aunt God want? I'll tell you. Followers, to be more precise, souls. A god can't be a god without eating a few thousand souls. And what does the church want? Heaps of gold. Not that it doesn't have enough, right?" He nudged the younger man in the ribs, causing him to swerve slightly into traffic. "And what do you do when there's a lull of cash for you and souls for your God? You make more followers believe. Believe in the lie. Lie, but Father, we are saving these people from the demons of hell." The old man laughed hard. "Demons, demons," he says. "Where do you think demons come from? Hell, of course. God cast the evil out of heaven and imprisoned them in hell." "Exactly, imprisoned. So the demons can't be them, or God did a piss-poor job of it. No kid. The church owned them and send them out to build up numbers again. Either that or offer up our souls. Screw that. He gave the driver a wry smile before taking a drink from his hip flask. With this new information, the junior exorcist thought that he saw the devil in the back set, nodding. There was only one thing he thought he could do. With the dazzling lights of a truck in his eyes, the young man drove straight into it. No one should know this knowledge, even if it is the truth.